Berlin, a city full of beauty and history, including the rise and fall of the Berlin Wall, and dates back to the 12th century. In 2015, history continues to be made when Germany took the lead in efforts to resolve the European refugee crisis by declaring all Syrian asylum seekers welcome to remain in Germany. From here, there has been a huge increase in the push to integrate refugees into local communities to help them lead better lives. Back in the UK, Montfort University's volunteer programme DMU Local set up a refugee support programme which offers a wide range of activities. In 2017, DMU Local was in a strong position to collaborate with the United Nations Together campaign, a campaign that promotes respect, safety and dignity for refugees and migrants. In April 2018, the university travelled to Berlin with a group of students so they could learn more about refugees in the German community and to continue working on projects overseas.
Why did you volunteer for the trip to Berlin?
This trip gave me an opportunity to help people and understand people from different backgrounds.
I chose to do this trip because I wanted to find out what, as healthcare assistants and health professionals, can do to help refugees.
The group was welcomed into Berlin by Mark Charlton, Head of Public Engagement at DMU, who gave them an insight into the programme and what they can expect from the trip.
So we had this huge event in the United Nations in January. It went so well that they said they would like Montfort University to take a lead on encouraging other universities around the world to follow our example and to promote safety, dignity and respect for all migrant and refugee communities. Our success and our futures are built on the positive impacts of immigration, migration and helping refugees. Your work while you're here is around learning more about migrant communities, those in Berlin. I want everyone to try and create some media around positive messages of integration or positive symbols.
The students visited the Museum of European Cultures to see the exhibition I Did Not Say Goodbye, Women in Exile, created by photographer Heike.
You know what the exhibition is about, but if you would not know, what do you see on the picture?
All the women in the photographs come from different social and cultural backgrounds. However, one thing they all have in common is that they have all had the courage to build new lives in Berlin.
You don't see anything about refugee context. You cannot show on this woman and say, oh, she comes to our country and is living from social security. You know what I mean? So this is for me such an important aspect.
The Women in Exile exhibition was particularly interesting. It was quite striking because usually you'd expect refugees to be like low self-esteem sort of thing, but the pictures depicted them to be strong, independent.
The students were also invited to Café Refugio, a volunteer-run organisation which has hosted a variety of integration events for refugees since 2015. Here the students attended a conference to hear and share the experiences of volunteering and integration in both Germany and the United Kingdom. Keynotes and panel discussions included founders of volunteering organisations in Berlin, refugees, German politicians and general volunteers.
Yeah, the panel I was quite nervous, but it was a really calm thing and you could actually say what you feel about the topic. Some questions were quite emotional and sensitive for me as well, but I tried to stay calm.
Once the conference had ended, the students were invited to enjoy some traditional Syrian dishes prepared by Malika Jazmati, one of the women featured in Heike's exhibition. As the students' time in Berlin came to an end, it was time for them to reflect on everything they had learnt.
The Together campaign, a good way and a good idea to break down the barriers and become a whole world and unity.
All what they are doing for the students and the refugees in Leicester, I'm proud to wear this t-shirt.
I've had an amazing time. I loved it. Do it again? Yeah, I would.